Mayweather Promotions CEO Leonard Ellerbe, who co-promoted the fight, wasn't surprised at how it turned out. But one thing he did say was that Keith Thurman has a big heart. He fought his behind off, but Manny Pacquiao prevailed and showed you why he's a great fighter and why him and Floyd Mayweather are one of the best two fighters of this era. Now, while many are calling for Pacquiao to fight the winner on September 28th versus Errol Spence Jr. and Showtime Sean Porter, Leonard Ellerbe has another idea in mind. What up, fight fans, gym boxing family? This your boy, Get a Mic. Welcome back to the channel. Really appreciate everybody for checking in, clicking in. We probably ain't gonna be too long tonight, but I want to chop it up a little bit with y'all, man. So give this a thumbs up on your way into the live stream, and we're gonna talk a little bit about it, man. Who we got up in the building? Who we got up in here so far? Is y'all coming on in? Messing his name up. Renee Box Young, what's going on with you, bro? Dion Chris, shout out to you. Loose Bills, much love. 7 Deuce, what's happening? Mr. De Niro in the building, what's going on with you, man? Appreciate y'all for coming through and chopping it up with us, man. And Leonard Ellerbe, I don't know exactly when this took place. I think it took place in an interview somewhat after the fight. But he feels like Keith Thurman deserves a rematch, and they should do that fight again, man. And you know, I disagree, man. I disagree, man. Big time. This is what he said. He says, I think they need to do a rematch. I think that is the fight to make. And to me, that's some bull crap. You know, that's some big time BS, man. I feel like Keith Thurman, in my personal opinion, didn't look good enough in that fight to get a rematch. Okay, didn't look good enough. It was too much BS surrounding this fight on his side of things. Okay, eating ice cream on TV before the fight, gambling the night before the fight. They showed Keith Thurman in the car, you know, when they was doing the live look before the fight. Dude looked like he was asleep in the car, like he just didn't get enough rest the night before. And I mean, a lot of these things to me just shows me that Keith Thurman, although he was once one time, and although he was once looked at as one of the top welterweights in the division, ever since he took that long layoff, man, Keith Thurman just does not look like his old self, and it don't look like he's going back in that direction, man. I mean, he looks like he tried to have the training camp of a lifetime, but he looked slow. He looked slow. You know, there is some brothers out there that will say that it was a close fight. It was closer than people made it seem like it was. Keith Thurman, he came in, he put on a good fight. He put up a good fight. But I beg to differ, man. And I like to really analyze boxing from a technical standpoint. And to me, Keith Thurman just looked extremely slow. He looked like he just went off on a vacation and just got too comfortable. And that hunger is not there no more. It's not. The hunger is just not there no more. And him trying to really conjure up some heart and conjure up some hunger, it's just not happening, man. So no, I don't want to see a rematch. No need to see it. We got other young hungry lions out there that's literally hungry and really want to be the best. And I don't think that will be fair at all for Keith Thurman to get a rematch, especially not an immediate rematch, okay? I can see maybe, you know, after, depending on what Manny Pacquiao does next, maybe a rematch down the road somewhere, but we don't need to see no immediate rematch. I think Keith Thurman need to get back to the drawing board, and he really needs to, you know, find some hunger again and prove to the boxing world and the boxing fan that he's hungry and want to really do this, okay? Manny Pacquiao fight obviously was a big opportunity for Manny Pacquiao. I mean, for Keith Thurman. The Manny Pacquiao fight was obviously a big opportunity, okay? And maybe he shouldn't have came back so early and took on this type of fight. He should have gotten much more tune-ups and build his way back to this point. But obviously, I mean, you know, when they offering that kind of a big payday, you're not going to turn it down. But just me personally as a boxing fan, I would have liked to see him do a little bit more. I would have liked to see him look a little bit more enthusiastic about winning this fight. And I mean, he came on in the second half. He definitely did look like he tried to turn it on, but he just looked too slow, man. Just looked too slow. And I'm not with it, man. So to me, you know, ever since Manny Pacquiao moved over to the PBC, Leonard Ellerbe, Floyd Mayweather, they're trying to put their mark on Manny Pacquiao, and they're trying to really maximize his pay-per-view potential. Obviously we know that seemed like the plan when he first went to PBC. Seems like hold on, what Seven Dude said? He says Thurman and Porter are finished. Hey, I disagree with you on that, man. We're gonna talk about that in a little bit. I don't think Porter is finished, but what I'm saying here is that Leonard Ellerbe and Floyd Mayweather, I think what they're trying to do, and the reason why he said this is because they want to see if Manny Pacquiao, see if him in a rematch with Keith Thurman, if their numbers will go up in a rematch. They did about 500,000 pay-per-view buys, maybe a little bit more. And if they do a rematch, I believe they're estimating that their pay-per-view numbers is going to go back up again. You know what I'm saying? And maybe they want to see, in order to somehow make some sort of a possible rematch in the future with Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather said before, or he didn't say this, but this is me thinking on behalf of him, that if I'm going to rematch Manny Pacquiao, I need to see Manny Pacquiao's numbers go up before I get back in the ring. Because Floyd Mayweather, he's a 8-figure type of fighter. He want to make sure that he maximizes his payout in order to get it back in there. And I think that's just what it got something to do with. So no, I don't think Keith Thurman deserves a rematch. And the fact that Leonard Ellerbe even said that, to me, is kind of makes me worry a little bit, because now you never know, that could be what they trying to do in the future. And I just feel like, man, this is what I feel like. The winner of Errol Spence Jr. and Sean Porter deserves the Manny Pacquiao fight without a shadow of a doubt. Keith Thurman had a shot. He didn't put up or shut up. Diago 619 Cali Factor, what's going on with you, man? Appreciate you for coming through. So he didn't do what he was supposed to do, in my personal opinion. And nah, bro, you got to give that Manny Pacquiao work to one of these young hungry lions, bro. One of these dudes that want to come out and really push Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? When I was analyzing, breaking down film for this fight, looking at how Keith Thurman looked versus Sean Porter and how he looked versus Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman, it's going to take a long time for him to get back to that type of form, in my personal opinion, bro. He just don't look the same. His body strength-wise don't even look the same, bro. He looks much softer than he used to in the past. He looks slower. His punch output versus Manny Pacquiao, just punches coming out slow. So, I don't want to see it again. Manny Pacquiao, to me, in a rematch would do the same thing. I think he probably going to do the same thing. And Mr. De Niro says, I bet there will be VADA testing for a rematch. Pacquiao was on the power pellets. 8 for the... He says 8, the light-skinned ghost. Oh, man. I don't know, man. Maybe there was, but, I mean, at the end of the day, the fact that there was no VADA testing in this fight, to me, just shows that, Keith Thurman didn't care enough about it to still sign on the dotted line to make this fight happen with no VADA testing. So, there's no excuses for me in that situation. And me, I don't really like to get into the whole drug test talk and all of that too much if I don't got to, man, because I can't prove it one way or another. But I understand it, Mr. De Niro. I understand it, bro. Jeffrey Escano, what's going on, bro? I didn't even see you up in here, man. Much love to you, bro. He says, salute, Mike. I think Keith he says, I don't think Keith deserves a rematch either, but the main reason I don't want it is I don't think Manny will win it. Oh, okay, I got you, man. So you're a Manny Pacquiao fan. You think Thurman should get him in the rematch, but I don't, man. I don't think so. Manny Pacquiao is too fast for him, man. I don't think he'll win a rematch, but you never know. I just don't want to see it because I feel like I want to see the torch be passed to one of these other welterweights. Keith Thurman, to me, in my personal opinion, does not have the mindset to want to reign supreme over the welterweight division the hard way and earn it. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't. I want to see a guy like an Errol Spence or a guy like a Sean. I like Sean Porter. Y'all know that. So I want to see a guy like a Sean Porter or any of these other welterweights get a shot at Manny Pacquiao before Keith Thurman, because I feel like they will make it worth their while a whole lot more than Keith Thurman did. You know, the fact that what he was doing, gambling and eating ice cream like that, to me, that just, it's not a good look, man. You know, it's not a good look. You know, I don't like it. Tory Beckford, what's happening? He says, man, I don't want that rematch. If the fight was that close where it was a big debatable issue, then yes. But Thurman lost and Spence should get that Pac-Man smoke next. You're right about that. I would say the winner of Errol Spence versus Sean Porter should get that fight next. I know the majority of people that follow this channel swear up and down that, you know, Errol Spence is going to run through him, but it remains to be seen, and it's a good fight. So I'm going to say the winner of Errol Spence versus Sean Porter should get the Manny Pacquiao fight. Cooley Stevenson, what's going on with you, my brother? Appreciate you for coming through the stream, showing love. Appreciate it, man. We just here chopping up on Keith Thurman and why I don't believe he should get that rematch, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he should, man. So, 7 Deuce says, I don't think they care about PEDs. Yeah, probably not. I mean, they looking for that check. You know, they looking for that check. You know, but it is what it is, man. Like, I'm not the most knowledgeable guy about drugs. I'm not the most knowledgeable guy about drugs, man. So I like to keep things in the area where I know what I'm talking about, man. When it comes down to the drugs, I don't think people should cheat, but I'm also not one to make accusations whether or not somebody's doing something, because I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if there was no VADA testing in that fight, Keith Thurman had something to do with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about that. He says Pac don't want the Spence smoke. Probably not. I don't know, man. I hear a lot. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I hear a lot about, you know, this guy don't want Spence and that guy don't want Spence and nobody wants Spence. Mr. De Niro, I know, I understand, bro. I got it. I got you, fam. I got you. But I don't know, man. It's just I don't be feeling like these boxers just be afraid of each other like that. I'm just like, it's hard for me as a boxing fan that covers boxing. It's hard for me to say that these dudes just be scared of each other. Like, I just can't do it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Manny Pacquiao is scared of nobody. I don't think Errol Spence scared. I don't think Sean Porter scared of nobody, man. Come on, man. These dudes been boxing their whole life, bro. But at the end of the day, these dudes, you know, especially now, this day and age, a lot of these fighters, they think about, you know, the business side of boxing as well, more so than they used to in the past, like the older legends and stuff used to. So a lot of that has to do with it. You know what I'm saying? They kind of figure, you know, maybe the risk was you know, higher than the reward was. So I think it'll eventually happen, though. I think it'll eventually happen. Armando Enriquez, what's going on, man? Appreciate you for coming through the stream. He says he does not deserve a rematch. He doesn't respect the man and the Bible. He needs AB. Oh, because he was talking about crucifying Manny Pacquiao. Oh man, you know you can't take nothing Keith Thurman say serious, man. Keith Thurman be putting on, man. Keith Thurman be talking shit, man. What's going on with you, my brother? Said 214. Much love to you, man. He says FUCK Keith. He need to retire, man. Much love to you for stopping by, showing some love on the live stream, joining the Gym Boxing family, man. Appreciate you for coming through. But what was I saying? He says Ellerby want that rematch, though. Yeah, Ellerby wants the rematch because they probably made a pretty penny off of it. And not only that, but they want to make sure that Manny Pacquiao's numbers, you know, keep showing improvement. Because I think they're going to try and do a rematch, bro. You know, after the Gervonta Tank Davis fight, they asked Floyd Mayweather, you know, about him coming back. And he didn't necessarily say no. You know, he says this is not about me, it's Tank's night. and we're gonna leave this to be Tank's night, and it remains to be seen. So I personally believe there's a big chance and a big opportunity for Floyd Mayweather to return at some point, and possibly a rematch with Pacquiao. So I don't know, man. We'll see. It remains to be seen. Gourmand Pacino, what's going on with you, bro? Hey, you ain't got no wrench yet, man? I could have sworn I gave you made you a moderator. All right, you a moderator now, man, so I forgot to give you one. But he says, I don't think boxers are scared of each other. It's the management that have the fighters fighting certain opponents because of the business side where the money is, Absolutely, man. Real talk, bro. Teron L. Smith with the $1 super chat. Let me clap it up for you, bro. Appreciate your donation, man. Much love, peace, and blessings to you and yours. Really appreciate all the help that you guys help out the channel, man. It does not go in vain. And I don't know what else to say, man. I'm just grateful for y'all, man. But what was I saying? I forgot what I was getting at, man. Said 214 says, can I get a video on why Bud supposedly can't find opponents and Kell Brook has been actively pursuing him? Do I smell a duck? Yeah, you might could get a video on that, man. I'm gonna look into that, and I might throw a video up for you on that one, my brother. Appreciate you your inquiry. Cooley Stevenson says he want that video too. Yeah, man, we might do something like that. Cause one thing I do know about that whole situation is that Kell Brook definitely showed up and pulled up on his man at his fight versus Amir Khan. Said he wanted that smoke. There was a little bit of talk about Kell Brook retiring, and Kell Brook had to come through and shut that down and says, I'm not trying to retire. I just want the bigger name fights. And I mean, a lot of people feel like Kell Brook is done. A lot of people feel like Kell Brook, his best days are behind him, and he's pretty much washed. But I can't understand why they didn't make that fight with him and Terrence Crawford, because obviously Kell Brook is a big name, but maybe Kell Brook wanted too much money, or was demanding that the fight take place in the UK. But I'll definitely drop a video on that for you though, man. You know what I'm saying? So. But anyway, man, I'm gonna shift this live stream, the conversation real quick on Tyson Fury. We're gonna talk about him just a little bit, and then we probably gonna get into some Spence Porter, man, because I know that's one of my favorite topics. We're gonna talk about that pretty much every live stream leading up to the fight, and I'm gonna be dropping tons of videos on that. Cause I gotta try and protect my boy Sean Porter, man. I gotta protect him, dog. I'm sorry he get too much hate, but we're gonna jump into that later in the live stream. Tyson Fury, his next fight was announced today. Tyson Fury is gonna be fighting this guy that no one knows, never heard of, named Otto Wallen. It's gonna take place on September 14th in Las Vegas. I knew when he fought Tom Schwartz or Swats. I think his name is Schwartz. I knew that was supposed to be a showcase fight, and that was all that was supposed to be. It was his first fight signed with ESPN Top Rank. Obviously they want to have a showcase for him. Show his little skills and all that good shit he be doing. But I would have liked to see Tyson Fury fight somebody that we've heard of before, man. Just to be totally honest with you, man, I think this guy. Let me see. His name is Otto Wallen. Okay, he's from Sweden. He has a record of 20-0, 13 KOs, 1 no contest. He stands at 6'5", and he's a southpaw. Might give Tyson Fury a little problems, huh? I don't know, man. We never heard of him. He's basically another Tom Schwartz in my eyes, man. And like I said, I don't have a problem with Tyson Fury per se, but my problem with Tyson with this whole situation is that, I want to see him fight some better competition, before he get back in there with Wilder. But obviously they want to keep him undefeated. I understand the business side of things. Trust me. They want to keep him undefeated. They want to keep him out of harm's way so that way they can get that big money fight with Deontay Wilder between networks. And, hey, business side of boxing gets in the way of things. But I just feel like Deontay Wilder, on the other hand, is rematching a very, very tough opponent in Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz is a very, very tough opponent, and I mean, hey, shout out to Deontay Wilder, man. He says he want to run it back, and get rid of all doubt. You know what I'm saying? But I would have liked to see Tyson Fury fight somebody that we at least heard of before. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like give Gerald Miller a chance or something like that. Fight. I don't really know who else is out there really like that he could have fight that wouldn't have been too difficult, but he could have fought some other heavyweight, man. You know what I'm saying? But what we got up in the comment section? Cooley Stevenson says, "I'm with it. I like Fury." Another warm up for Fury, absolutely. Gourmet Spacino says, "All I can say is that Fury grew on me, but he's okay. Defensive strategies and head movement." No, there's no doubt about it that he's actually a pretty skilled heavyweight, bro. Like, there's no doubt about it that man got some skills. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like, after that Tom Schwartz tune-up, I thought it was time to up the competition. But hey, man, who knows? Maybe this Otto Wallen guy is pretty good, man. I'm gonna have to check him out. And maybe do a quick video on that or something. I'm not gonna spend too much time on that because I personally like to talk about stuff that I enjoy talking about. but it is what it is on that, man. So, Tyson Fury fighting somebody else that we never heard of, man. But it is what it is, man. He says, shout out to Daniel Vasquez, much love to you, bro. Appreciate you for coming through the stream. He says Canelo should leave Golden Duck promotion. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff taking place with Canelo right now, ain't it? I hear Canelo has to vacate his IBF title. There's some rumors of him with Derevyanchenko. And Triple G still chasing that third fight. I mean, it's a lot of stuff going on over there, man. I haven't really been doing too much videos on Canelo lately, to be honest with you, because I don't know, man. Just ain't been feeling like it, bro. He says, yes, for real, they're making him look bad. He pissed about being stripped. Yeah, man, I heard it says IBF strips Canelo of title, angers De La Hoya. Middleweight world champion Canelo Alvarez in the market again for an opponent after negotiations with his mandatory defenses of Sergey Derevyanchenko ended with a no deal. And is being stripped of an IBF 160-pound title. Damn. The IBF already had allowed for multiple postponements of a purse bid for the bout, and Derevyanchenko camp even told the IBF that it was okay with Alvarez not being stripped. But the sides were far apart on the money. So it looks like, it was some issues between the money. And so, I mean, they stripped him, but now it looks like probably Derevyanchenko is probably still going to get a shot at that anyway. So, I don't know, man. Does Canelo Alvarez even really care about the belts? I mean, he might be mad about it, but come on, man. Canelo gonna make his money every time he fight anyway, bro. He said he lost 2 titles in 3 months. Damn. Yeah, man. They stripping Canelo. Mr. De Niro says, honestly, we tired of hearing about who Canelo ducks this week. I don't know, man. Canelo gonna make his money one way or another. He gonna make that bank, regardless if he got the belt or not, man. But I don't know, man. I can understand the frustration though. It says his promoter Lou DiBella did not want to discuss the details of what went down with Golden Boy promoter. I will confirm that we did not reach a deal. They didn't reach the deal. He got stripped. Shit sucks. I get it, man. I get it. But anyway, I'm going to move on from this topic as well, man. I just want to talk a little bit about Tyson Fury. And we're going to move on probably back to the welterweights, man, because you know I like talking about them welterweights. He says Canelo needs to sign with Al Heyman. Heyman will change his life. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I like the sport of boxing, and I'm a fan of pretty much the whole sport. I like it all the way around the board. But I got to admit, man, the premier boxing champions are definitely my favorite, bro. I'm not even going to lie to you, man. I'm sorry. They got they got the majority of the champions. Al Heyman be pulling all types of boss moves and doing, you know, got that big deal with Fox and, I mean, all these different dates. I mean, to me, I enjoy watching boxing all across the board, whether it be DAZN, whether it be ESPN. Now, I don't really like ESPN too much, to tell you the truth, man. A little too biased over there. They be riding on their fighters a little too hard over there, man. But to be totally honest with you, PBC is my favorite, and I think Al Heyman he's working some wonders over there at the PBC. Let me ask y'all a question too, and I'm gonna read a few of y'all comments. But let me ask a question: could it be possible that Al Heyman is somehow pioneering the sport of boxing into under one banner? I don't know, man. I could be wrong. I know I've been wrong before, but it seems like he's somehow consolidating boxing for us, bro. You know, like how all of these different major professional sports, whether it be NBA, NFL, NHL, MLB, there's one league for it. But in boxing, we got all this bullshit all over the place. Wouldn't that be something if Al Heyman was able to somehow pull, you know, politic and pull all the great boxers in and have their own league? Well, we don't have to worry about these fighters struggling to make deals happen because all these different promotional companies and all these different networks. That'll be dope. You know, I'm just wishful thinking, but that'll be dope. Mr. De Niro, shout out to the big homie. Matter of fact, shout out to all the old school homies out there, man. Shout out to all the old heads. I know I said this in the past. All the 40, 35 and up, salt and pepper beard, wisdom and knowledge, man. Much love to y'all old school brothers, man. Y'all always come through, show your boy some love, paved the way for a young brother like myself, man. Much love to y'all. Mr. De Niro says, thanks for letting us have an opinion on your page without being blocked. Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, man, you gonna come on here and say what you want, man, as long as you be respectful on my channel. And that's facts. That's facts on facts on facts. As long as you come on here and be respectful, man, and chop up some good boxing talk and give your opinion in the comment section, it is what it is, bro. I'm not the type of boxing fan to have an agenda. I don't have no narrative I'm trying to push, bro. The only thing I want to do is talk boxing, enjoy the sport that we all love, and get in here and chop it up and create a community and a family, man. That's all I want to do, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep it positive. And we're gonna do that, man. We're gonna do that. So I'm learning. I learn from the gym boxing family every day, bro. I learn from y'all every day. So says anybody in Dallas want to bet on Canelo versus Boo Boo? I got Canelo. Oh shit, you think Canelo gonna beat Andrade? Canelo is good, man. I'm sorry, bro. Like I have to. I always said this, man. I gotta give Canelo his props. Although I did thought Triple G won that first fight for sure, but but Canelo, he got some skills. He definitely got some skills, man. He says Boo Boo too sloppy. I studied his shit. Canelo will break him down. You know what? You might actually got a point there, bro. Because as much as I feel like Boo Boo Andrade has all the attributes, He got the height, the reach. He's a slick boxer. He moves around. He jabs well. I do think he's a bit like loose. Like he's real loose in there. Like he ain't like tight. Like you can't hit me. And he's like, you know, hands down and swinging. And I don't know, man. He's just like you said. He does look a bit sloppy. I know what you mean when you say that. But he definitely has athleticism. So I think Canelo though he's much tighter. You know what I'm saying? His head movement, that left hook just looks beautiful. You know, he got good hand speed. His Canelo Alvarez, his stamina to me seems like it's a little bit of a problem, and I don't know how his knees is gonna hold up. But I would love to see that fight. You know, I would definitely love to see that fight versus him and Boo Boo Andrade. If you're saying Canelo gonna win, I understand. I can understand what you mean, especially when you're breaking down that film. And then Cooley Stevenson says you got to beat the judges too. So when you fight against Canelo, they're gonna have to put a restraining order on Adelaide Bird anywhere around Canelo fights, bro. Like you can't go within 10,000, 15,000 feet of the arena, or she'll get locked up. Renee Box Young says Canelo dominates Andre Andrade, man. Yeah, I mean you got a point, man. You definitely got a point. Shit, what kind of? Let me check real quick and see. I don't know. I need to see what kind of cards we got coming up. I know we got Lomachenko and Campbell. That fight gonna be going down August 31st. Lomachenko should win that fight. You know what I mean? He should win that fight. I like Luke Campbell though. I like Luke Campbell. I think Luke Campbell is a solid fighter. He did lose to Jorge Linares, a guy in which Lomachenko did beat. But you know me, man. I don't believe in that triangle theory. So we definitely got Adam Kalnacki and Chris Arreola coming up. That's gonna be a good scrap. I definitely am picking Adam Kalnacki to win that fight. I like the guy. I like Adam Kalnacki. Real good fighter, bro. Big time power. He's a come forward fighter, and he got a pretty decent chin. So I want to see Adam Kalnacki get in the mix, man. I want to see him get up there in the mix with these top heavyweights. I definitely don't know if he can compete with like Wilder or maybe a Ruiz or something like that. But who knows? Maybe even Anthony Joshua, if Anthony Joshua can win that rematch. But that should be a good scrap. Renee Box Young says, "Yo Jim, you hear Teofimo second guessing Cormier? Yeah, and I think didn't Cormier say something about? He said something. He responded too. He said something about if Teofimo is not ready, that's his fault or some shit like that. He said. I tell you, bro, I'm taking Cormier in that fight. I'm sorry. I think Richard Cormier got what it takes to beat Teofimo, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not that big on I'm not that big with Teofimo Lopez. I'm not. He says, "I have a hunch Broner and Thurman are next or close." Oh, okay. You got the word on the street. That'd be a big money fight though. I mean, both of those guys, they definitely Broner definitely sells fights. You know what I'm saying? So I see somebody asking a question. Hold on. Teron L. Smith, appreciate you, bro. He says Adam Kanaki versus Ortiz will be a great fight. Oh hell yeah! You know what? You got a point. Because Adam Kalnacki could crack, but Ortiz is a good boxer, and he got cracks. And he's a southpaw. Bro, that's a fight right there, bro. I would love to see that. But, man, I'll tell you like this. If Luis Ortiz gets knocked out again versus Wilder, bro, it's time to hang it up. I mean, I think he's one of the most skilled heavyweights. He's a southpaw. He can fight. He's got that Cuban fighting style, but he can't catch another L. Especially a knockout L. He can't take one of them. Daniel Vasquez says Teofimo is a hype job. Yeah, but they try to market him. He got some marketability skills, but I think I think all the talking from his dad and all the takeover talk and all of that, talking all types of crap about Lomachenko, to me, it's a little bit premature. Like, I feel like, bro, you still got to earn your stripes before you do all that talking and calling people out like you really want that smoke. So, all right. Renee Box Young says, hey, Campbell is in the match room under Hearn, Big Jim. Yeah, I think he is. He is definitely a matchroom fighter, if I'm not mistaken. I like him though. I think Campbell can scrap. I think he's a pretty good fighter. And he says, man, Comey ain't no joke though. Nah, he not. I think what should happen is, I think what will happen is, I think eventually it'll be a Richard Comey versus Lomachenko for undisputed. That's what I think is gonna happen, man. That'll be a dope fight. And let's say, for instance, that happens. That Lomachenko goes on to beat Luke Campbell, right? Gets that WBC. He'll have 3 belts at that point. And then if him and Richard Comey come together for a ultimate lightweight clash, man, for undisputed lightweight champion of the world, and if Lomachenko can win that fight, man, let me tell you, that'll be huge for Lomachenko. And that's coming from a guy that really don't like the way Top Rank brags about this guy so much, like he's just the son of the Most High. But what I will say is that I personally respect Vasily Lomachenko on that level. I know he's the real deal. I know Lomachenko is a pretty good fighter, don't get me wrong. So if he's able to go undisputed at 135, that would literally be big time. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Real talk. Cornelius Phillips, appreciate you for coming through the live stream. We will catch you on the next one, bro. Make sure y'all come back through. I try to do these live streams at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time if I'm going to do them. But I almost didn't do the live stream today, boy, because I stayed up to like 3:30 a.m. last night. So I was sleepy, boy. I wasn't about to do it, but Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson are the real deal. Absolutely. Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson, to me, they got longevity in the sport, in my personal opinion. And let's just say, for instance, too, like if Shakur Stevenson was to do something similar to what Floyd Mayweather did, eventually break away from Top Rank and move over to the PBC, I think he'll have a pretty decent fan base, you know, because I personally think Top Rank do a good job of promoting their prospects, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, once he gets bigger and becomes a contender and maybe get a belt, I don't know. I feel like Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson, they got a bright future, bro. Yeah, Devin Haney, bro. I'm not really that big of a fan of like, I don't know how to explain this, but I'm not that big of a fan of a lot of people. But when it comes to Devin Haney, I'm a big fan of his, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I like what that young kid is able to do. I think he's the future of boxing. Real talk. Real talk. And then he said Shakur, I'm not so sold on. Now I like Shakur Stevenson too. I think Shakur Stevenson probably has the best skill set right now. But then again, you know, it all depends on the opposition that they're fighting against too. So nobody beating Loma until Shakur move up and Loma being retired by then. Yeah, probably. I don't know, man. Like, I would like to see Tank Davis get in there with Lomachenko at some point, but I don't know. I don't know. You know, at what point is Mayweather gonna eventually let Tank Davis, you know, step up in competition? You know what I'm saying? When is he ever gonna step up in competition? When is he ever gonna start trying to be great? And I think a fight with Tank Davis and Lomachenko, to me, that'll be an epic fight right there. That's a pay-per-view fight. He says Floyd don't believe in him. I think that's part of the reason. And I think the other part of that reason is that Floyd Mayweather is trying to make Tank Davis Money Mayweather. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to make Tank Davis Money May instead of Pretty Boy Floyd. He's going to map out his career and move him and he's basically trying to sell Lomachenko, and he's not letting him really get in there and compete with the best. And you know, it's kind of a sad thing, but you know, at the end of the day, you know, he's making money moves, I guess. Mr. De Niro says Tank beats Loma. And I was watching, whose channel I was watching? I think I was watching a live stream with, I think it was dude named Ticket TV or something like that. He was on there with Fred from Barbershop. And one of the things he said on there I thought was kind of ironic. He said when he see Tank Day, and this is so crazy because this is exactly what I was talking to my brother about. And because, you know, we real biblical people, we real spiritual people. So a lot of times I be looking at things from a spiritual perspective. And one of the things he said in that live stream to me that was crazy was he says, I see a little demon in Lomachenko when he fights. And I just thought that was crazy because I'm like, bro, that's exactly what I see, bro. Like, I see like a young fighter. I see like a young, you know, chill dude. But it's like when he get into the ring, Lomachenko just like, I mean, not Lomachenko, Tank Davis just like transforms into some shit, bro. Like, I don't know if y'all ever noticed that. Like, everything ring walk be cool, but as soon as he get in the ring, he just like and then he just come out going crazy, bro. So it's I thought that was pretty cool, man. It was like, I see like a little demon in that dude when he fighting, bro. But anyway, man, I'm gonna open it up to some questions, man. Y'all let me know if y'all got some questions. I'm not gonna be on the live stream too long. I'm gonna answer some questions for y'all real quick, and then I'm gonna get in here. I got a hot date, man. Y'all know how that go. I gotta stretch it out. Errol Spence versus Sean Porter. Hey, Mr. De Niro, crazy. He said, bro, Floyd tried to make Lomachenko fight. He tried to make Lomachenko fight for Tank, and Tank cried about Floyd was trying to ruin his career. I don't think Tank thinks he can beat Lomachenko. Hey, you might got a point there. Cause I remember Tank did say something about they tried to set him up when he fought against Jose Pedraza. They tried to set him up, and then he ended up winning that title. So you might be right, man. You might be right. But anyway, man, if y'all don't got any questions, man, I'm probably going to get ready to close this live stream out a little bit early tonight. I'm not going to, like I said, it's not going to be a long one. I just want to get on here and chop it up with y'all tonight, man. I'll probably drop some content tomorrow. I'm going to try and drop content like every day this week if I can. I mean, every day this month. So hopefully, yeah, I usually try to record my content right after I do the live stream, and then I'll post that shit tomorrow. So he says, why is Fury fighting on September 14? He hasn't earned that date. And he's not popular in the United States. I don't know, man. I can't really tell you. I just know a lot of that has to do with Bob Arum. Bob Arum, you know, he's moving and shaking the way he wants with his fighters, and I can't really tell you why he's fighting on that date, bro. Maybe they believe they can market him in the United States. That's all I can say. Maybe they believe that. Santa Cruz versus Devin Haney. I'm not a big Leo Santa Cruz fan. I think Devin Haney wins that fight. Real talk. Tank is a dog. He can really fight. Farmer and Russell ain't ready for him. I think he beats Farmer. I think he beats both of them. But what I will say is I think Tevin Farmer's skill set, his ability to be very defensive and move and shake, I think he'll be a little bit tricky for Tank Davis in the early rounds. You know what I'm saying? I think it'll be very tricky for Tank Davis until Tank Davis can figure him out. But I think eventually Tank Davis will get him up out of there. He'll definitely get him up out of there. I don't know how to pronounce your name. He says, "Get a mic, bro. I just met GGG, bro." Hey, man, that's what's up, man. Congratulations. I hope you enjoyed that. Hope he didn't treat you like an asshole. But and said 214 says Spence beats Crawford. Salute, bro. Be easy, chat. De Niro gone. Much love to you, Mr. De Niro. Appreciate you for coming through, joining the live stream. I'm about to actually get up out of here too real soon. And much love to y'all. I'll see y'all probably tomorrow night. I'll probably do another live stream tomorrow night. Brian, it's man down strap season. We're gonna smoke bud too. Yeah, I know it's a lot of Errol Spence fans on here. We gonna save the Errol Spence Porter talk for probably tomorrow's live stream, man. I probably talk about that. Y'all know I gotta protect Sean Porter on this channel because ain't nobody else gonna do it. Shit, ain't nobody else gonna protect him. Shit, I gotta do it. I gotta protect him. I like Errol Spence, probably my favorite fighter, but in this particular bout, I gotta try and let the boxing fans know that it's kind of even, man. Y'all need to calm all that bulldozing Sean Porter shit up. Just to protect Sean Porter channel. But anyway, man, appreciate all the love and support. Appreciate the super chats, the donations. Appreciate everybody that came through in the live stream. All of the moderators, thank you guys for coming through and showing up, man, showing love. Much love, peace, and blessings to all the old heads, the ladies, the children, all y'all. So that's pretty much all I got for this live stream. Probably drop some content tomorrow, and I'll probably do a live stream. If y'all like these live streams, if it's up to y'all. But anyways, that's all I got for this, man. Much love, peace, and blessings. And your boy Get a Mic is out of here like last year. Peace.